Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the world of Menedegia. This is Power Word Quest, bi-weekly Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition livestream campaign. My name is Alex, and I'll be your dungeon master this evening.
Hi, I'm Kieran, and I'll be playing Thaddeus Grimshaw, the human Great Old One Warlock.
I'm Chloe. I'm playing Aoife Brannan, the Hexblood Blood Hunter.
Hello, I'm Robyn, and I'm going to be playing Metairsis, the Zealot Barbarian. Hexblood
Hi.
Zealot Barbarian.
Hi, I'm Elliot,
Sorry.
and I'll be playing Calvis, the Eladrin Paladin.
And I'm Lukas, playing Calver, the Air Genasi Order of Scribes Wizard.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. If this is the first time you've joined us, welcome. We are Power Word Quest. We stream live on Twitch from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. UK time every Wednesday, and you can find us at twitch.tv/Power Word Quest.
We also upload our episodes onto YouTube. They are uploaded shortly after the weekly episode, and you can find us at youtube.com/PowerWordQuest.
And if you prefer podcasts, you can find us on your favorite podcasting platforms, Spotify and Google Play.
All right. Now that the introductions are complete, let's dive right in. So, let's start it off with a quick D20 roll from everyone to see who does the recap for last time.
Oh no.
Forgot to get my character sheet up.
And I believe last time I did it because it had been so long, so I
Yeah.
don't think anybody has
Yeah.
advantage.
I got 11.
9,
Not me.
I think it'll be me.
4,
Yeah. 14.
14. All right, Lucas.
Right, let's see. So we started last session on the boat. We had described what we'd done over the 2 weeks?
Mhm.
Was it 2 weeks on...
Roughly.
Roughly around 2 weeks on sea, where we got to like the outer radius of the island. We're kind of like, should have been a navy. And when this fucking, I shouldn't swear right now, should I? I don't know.
That's
You're
fine.
fine. You're
When a
fine.
mad metallic robot hand just picks up the boat, and
Pacific
sort of-
Rim, but make it fantasy.
yeah, I was trying to think of a joke, but I couldn't. Pacific Rune. Yeah, it sort of brings us to the port, which is like, basically Uber Eats but for a boat. And then once we get to the port town, Oren decides to have a wee conversation in Dwarvish with a guy, and I think he discussed in meeting the king or something. So while we waited for them to get a carriage or a vehicle to transport us, Calver had the right idea, like, let's go visit Vass. So we found a tree, plonked down a token, and the door appeared. We head in. Vass seemed to have been lonely because
He was a bit depressed.
yeah. And then he had these cool cards. So Calver is like, I'll buy it. After giving him some dirt, well, plants. He wanted grass, so he gave him some grass. Vass approved sort of text above, I think. So Calver, to list off what everyone pulled, I'll not do it in order. Calver pulled Giant, so he's now 7'2" and has 20 more HP, and then he pulled Elemental, which and he chose Thunder damage immunity. Aoife got, was it Door? The card is called.
Yes.
So she can cast Gate 3 times.
Yeah, so it's a D4 times, and
Mhm.
the result was 3. So she has 3 uses of the gate spell that she can cast at will.
May pulled. I forget what the card's called, but she got bondaged.
Prisoner.
Prisoner.
Yeah. To get her out of that.
And I can't remember the other card May pulled, but I just remember the other card that Aoife pulled, which she got a magical ring. I think it's the ring of free movement she got, or free action, something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
I remember Thaddeus got pulled into the Feywild from pulling his card. Did you pull another card? I feel like everyone built
Yes.
Mm.
Thaddeus
Yeah.
also got a wisdom boost, I
Yes.
think.
No,
Someone
that
got a
was me.
wisdom boost.
No, that was me.
No, he got it. He got an intelligence.
Intelligence
Someone
boost,
got
yeah.
Someone got a wisdom boost. Someone got an intelligence.
Oh, I thought someone
boost.
got a dex boost because they pulled expert.
Yes, Dex was me.
Oh,
Dex was me.
Dex. Yep.
I'm just looking at my sheet now. Yeah, Dex
Yeah.
Awesome.
Dex was me.
So yeah, expert and Fae were the two cards that Thaddeus pulled, and Calvis pulled Fiend
Fiend, indeed.
and Daddy, I think.
Dragon.
Damn
Dragon,
right.
Well, I was right. He is now a father. So
Yes.
Of the dragon.
Yeah.
He is now a single dad who works too hard to
Yeah.
support his silver dragon wormling that
And
is
It is-
imprinted on him.
So after we recuperated from the cards, we took our break then, and then we came back from break to meet. I can't remember his name, but he's the prince of a country that got sacked by the Ingonites, and he's a golden dragon.
Rameth. He is the crown prince of Sarkarili, which is the majority dragonborn nation. Royals and ruling family is a family of metallic dragons. It is where Thaddeus is originally from. He's from their capital. And yeah, they
But it was
were-
Titana.
Is that not the
Yeah,
city you're from?
Titana is the city. The nation is
Sakarelli.
Cool. Sounds good.
yeah. So the fall of that empire. Just a recap: the fall of that empire, which coincided with the death of their king, kind of coincided with the end of the official war.
So yeah, he chats us a wee bit. The dragon is the silver dragon that Calvis got is named. I remember the translation. I can't remember the name, but it's not like snowflake or something.
It's snowflake in Latvian, but shortened, and it's pronounced as Parsla.
Parsla. Oh. And then after we learned about that, we left Vass's tavern. And that's where we finished it. I think. We went to go to get the thingy, the carriage.
Yeah,
After learning that.
Yeah.
We ended as you
Timber
were
Shout.
about to be on your way to Vordum.
Yeah. So I'm done with my recap.
2d6 psychic damage.
I feel like that's the best recap I've ever done and will ever do.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Well
so you all gather up into it's just a simple wagon pulled by a pair of horses. It's got plenty of room for the 5 of you plus Orin. The rest of his soldiers, along with the refugees, are remaining in the port city to kind of recoup and recover. And it's your understanding that the other soldiers will eventually make their way to their respective homes, which was mostly in other dwarven cities. It's about a day's journey by wagon to Vordum. As the day starts to pass as you travel, you do pass through some like small farming towns. A couple of them are just about abandoned, it seems. Understandably, with the considerable decrease in population they've seen, the need for food production has dwindled as well. So you see sort of the effect of what has happened as you travel in. You don't pass any major settlements. It's very much like a farmhouse here, maybe a small town with no more than a handful of buildings there. As you travel through. As you near the towering mountains that make up the center of the island, you begin to make your way through the edge of a massive forest with trees larger than those you have ever seen before, many of which are cut down to the stumps on this edge of the forest. As you can see, this is a source of lumber for the dwarves, and as you make your way amongst the road that passes through the trees, amongst the fallen, once mighty trees, you all begin to hear what sounds like the ringing of steel against steel up ahead of you, and shouts.
I think we should check it out, shouldn't we?
I think
Probably.
I think we should approach cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Orin, are owls quite common here?
Not in this particular region.
Ugh,
I don't think anyone will notice if they're busy fighting.
I guess. Right.
As you all kind of have this conversation, he pulls the wagon to a stop and dismounts. Probably a bit stealthier to continue on foot to see what's up, is the conclusion.
I'll send Nimbus ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you send Nimbus ahead of the group. And you see up ahead, you see strange looking creatures that you would have never encountered before, but I'd say Lukas, through your studies, you would by description recognize these as mind flayers amongst a group of dwarven soldiers, and as Nimbus approaches, the last dwarven soldier falls at their hands.
What the hell is that thing?
I assume you're doing your little.
Are you doing
Yeah,
the
yeah, I'm
projection
doing
thing.
this. I'm deaf right now.
Hello? Hello?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Since you tapped my face, I'm assuming. There's a fucking
Yes,
these things. Actually,
It's an octopus on top of a human being.
since I've got
There.
comparison with like the texture and color of an elephant tentacle and seeing the tentacles that come out of Thaddeus, is it comparable?
No.
Never mind. Right, and then I'm just going to minor illusion just a little scale model of a elephant.
I would say everyone except for Aoife would have potentially heard of these. Again,
Can I
probably never
roll-
encountered them before. Yes.
Can I roll an Arcana check to figure out how much Calver would know?
Well, let's settle Chloe first.
Oh,
and then
sorry.
we can do that. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I'm not sure if y'all can hear me okay.
Yeah.
New headphones. It's a struggle,
loud and
just
clear.
in case it affects the stream. But I think Aoife would see the elithids and just be like, why is there an octopus on top of a body? What the fuck? Why
Go
is
ahead
it
and
like
roll that
that?
Arcana check for me.
I always thought if it would be like,
I
Where-
feel like that's
where's-
the most reasonable reaction to see.
The first session, didn't we like show her an octopus or whatever? And then she freaked out and
Of course
bombed
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how she knows what an
Um,
octopus is.
Those
Those are supposed to be in the
wait.
water.
20.
So I will remind you.
It was
of-
26 in total.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is actually my thesis, guys.
Oh, really now?
This is
Fair.
this.
What's a thesis?
thesis
It's
nuts.
an insect. No.
These is nuts.
Yeah. 26.
So I would
nuts.
say you wouldn't have. Let me find something. You'd be familiar with vague information about Illithids. You'd know that they're an other planar race that occasionally has incursions into the material plane. Pre-war, the Order of Scribes would have been semi a part of helping to deal with this. But that would have been before Calder's time with them. Obviously, resources have been a bit, stretched
Corrupted.
since. You'd also be familiar with what the order refers to as the mark of Miamal, which is what?
Miamol.
Miamal.
So like Miamol.
Yes,
Thank you.
close enough.
Oh, is it a Y instead?
That you basically got it.
Okay.
Which is basically there's a mark that every Illithid the order has encountered shares that they've roughly managed to translate, and it's believed to be like an entity that is like their leader or something like that.
So sorry, I just want to make sure I got it correct. All Illithids that they've encountered, as in like,
They all seem to be a part of the same faction.
oh, it was in case it was like, like pigeons get the plastic thing around their ankle. That's what I thought you meant. I was like,
No. The Order of Scribes isn't doing like a catch and release. It is it is a symbol that they bear that identifies them as being connected, other than just all being mind flayers and Illithids.
Okay.
In the last 20, 30 years or so, has there been any whisperings or traces of their presence in underground territories and ancient tombs and things like that?
Roll me a history check. That's a good question.
I can have advantage because it's a legends.
Yes. Yeah.
19.
Okay. Sorry, Kate. On my end, it's displaying as a 135 for some reason.
Definitely not.
I was like, that's not right.
Yeah, it's 13 and 5. That's probably why.
Oh, yeah. 19. You would know that there had been an appearance of them in some ruins outside Port Vast, a city to the southeast that is part of Sarkarili, or was. But that would have been I'd say slightly before you discovered the book would have been when you heard that.
Okay.
So now that you all are aware, if you would like to try to stealth closer, you can, and I'll say if the group succeeds in doing so, you can get a surprise round.
That's
Potentially,
damn
yes.
So I just want to check now. Illithids obviously have their psionics. They're uncounterspellable, or would Calvin not know that, or know that?
I feel like this isn't something that you would have been specifically trained about, but you would have I don't think it's something Sakar would have taken the time to teach you, but you would have learned something about them just through reading. You would know that there are mages amongst the mind flayers, and their magic seems to work like arcane magic does.
Okay.
But that they are a rarity amongst mind flayers.
Awesome. I'm just gonna whisper. Do we need to go this way?
Unless we want to take another day or two to get to Vordong. This is the most direct path.
Is there any particular reason you're asking? Sorry,
Guys,
what did you want to say?
I'm fucked.
elect that we kill the weird octopus things.
It might be tougher than
I'm
you
very
think.
much on board for that.
Yes.
They might
Look
be.
at- Look at those
I
things.
advocate
Look at
for
those
that.
things. Squishy
I-
tentacles, heads, tentacles.
Looks can be deceiving.
Body.
Exactly.
Weird.
Oren will pipe it in and just be like, they've killed my fellow countrymen.
Yeah,
I
what he said.
Agreed.
can't let
Yeah.
them.
Agreed.
I guess we have to.
We could
And
still
also, they should go back in the water.
be. Thaddeus does have
That
a
feels-
point. Like they
There-
can
there-
be
there's
very.
there's a little pond right up there you could throw them
Yeah.
into.
Orin,
Yeah,
I know
one
you're
death.
concerned because they've killed your kinsmen, but maybe they killed them for, like, they've killed them, as you say. Like, how do you think our fates are going to be any different?
Well, we were.
Um,
We have been trained for a while, haven't we?
Maybe they have been as well.
Do those guys look like civilians? For lack of a
No, they look like soldiers.
better word.
Calvert,
Yes.
do you think that if we kill these guys, can we eat them? Like, as in the tentacle parts. Like, you can eat octopuses, can't you? Like, that's a thing that you can do.
This reminds me of a conversation.
Anything is
I
food if
saw
you try hard
on a-
enough.
On a D&D
It might be
Oh.
delicious in a dungeon, but I'm not quite sure if it's something.
What
we want to-
would be an octopus weakness? Like salt?
What?
Oh,
I think it's umami.
It's an
Is that the-
aphrodisiac.
That's not scallop. What's the oysters? It's oysters.
Oyster.
Well, maybe
Let's
this
hope
has the
it's
same
not
thing.
scallop.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm.
Right.
Well,
May,
Orange
have you ever
Orange is
eaten
like,
these
well,
things?
Yeah. May. Honestly, May,
I
just
have
give your
no-
opinion and we're doing that.
I say. I say, for once, I prefer not to eat these things. But also, I do think that we should tear their squishy heads off.
So we left the deciding choice to the most bloodthirsty one in the group.
Honestly, the thing is, we're like
And I
we're
agree.
down like
good
the
enough.
party wants to fight, so let's just support.
good
Is it-
enough for me. Oren
And they
says.
could
The
hurt
two
Orange
most
any.
Orange-
intellectual in the group are saying no.
Orange
Everyone's
gonna start
ignoring.
making a statement.
The thing is, these
Mr. Intellectual and Mr. 9 Intelligence.
these
Or 9
creatures-
Wisdom.
I was gonna say,
9
I got
Wisdom.
17.
No,
intelligence.
I got your Intelligence and Wisdom mixed up.
These
my bad.
creatures could hurt other people or travel to the city. They could form a danger.
I mean,
Oh, I get Oren he's going.
Oren, I'm joining you. Oh, wait for me.
Like
He's
I said,
definitely
if
gonna
y'all-
die by himself.
If y'all want to attempt a group stealth roll, you can roll for it.
Oren's not participating in the group stealth roll.
okay.
No, he's like, you know, like
Oh no, wrong one, sorry. That was survival.
Oh, thank God. 21.
It's sleight of hand.
Oh, no, it's the same modifier.
Yeah,
It's the
it's
same
fine.
modifier. I always
You
mix
rolled the
those up.
same number, mate.
I know.
I rolled a
know.
1. I rolled.
okay, so you
But
all
okay.
start
They
to,
sick.
yes, you all start to move up, and yeah, they kind of they turn from doing some funky shit with
Giving head.
with the heads of the corpses
Having a slushy
and
at the center.
turn and face you.
It's giving
And
head.
let's go ahead
Haha.
and get combat going.
Let's have some calamari.
All right, roll initiative.
Okay. Right,
Okie
so-
dokie.
Talking. Press initiative.
19, baby.
8.
Ah, fuck.
Okay,
Oh, hang on. It didn't take my dex into account.
that was between an 18 and a 4. I don't know how it gave me a 3, but okay.
I can fix it.
Yeah, it's
for-
14 in total, not 10.
It's
Yeah.
the unknown.
Okay.
Terrifying, Chloe.
It didn't lock onto my character.
Yeah, you're good.
I can roll
I'll
again
get
if
it
you
there.
need me to.
No, you're good. It's really easy to plug it in
Damn
here.
it.
God, we've rolled terrible.
That's
What was yours?
Okay.
Chloe?
I don't know why it didn't appear, but I got a 19.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if your thing's connected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fine.
You just click the beyond
okay.
20 again, it should
Well-
just load.
In that case, Aoife, you're up first.
Play. Literally.
Your audio is
Like-
feedback. There we go. We can hear you now.
So Aoife's gonna go to about here.
Mm-hmm.
And then how far away are these guys? See on the ground, is there anything like flammable like oil or spilt booze or anything like that?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
I would say there's blood, but I wouldn't count blood as flammable.
Flammable. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Hmm. Okay, bonus action. Bonus action, wolf time. And yeah, we're I don't fucking know. My mind is scrambled. Fuck. I didn't expect to be first. This is weird. 40, 35, 45. Okay, so scratch all of that. We're casting Firebolt.
All right.
8.
Why not? Jesus Christ. Does a 7 hit?
No.
No. Just totally misses. A tree nearby goes on fire. Oh, I get 2 actions per... Yay, 2 attacks per action.
Mhm.
So, Wolfie McWolferson is then going to take out her hand crossbow that she has stored somewhere and goes for this guy here. Let's see if she actually gets it this time. Oh fuck! That's a 25. Does that hit?
Yes, a 25 will hit. You're hitting this one?
Yes, that one.
Okay. Yep, roll 8 damage. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you sink an arrow like right into its shoulder with a satisfying, like wet crunch. That's-
Satisfying and wet are 2 words I wouldn't want to put together next to a mind flare.
Beautiful.
So that's Aoife's turn. I can't think of anything else to do right now, so y'all take it from here.
Let me spice up the music a little bit real quick. I always forget to do this when we get into combat. Come on. Work with me here. I'm not offline. I am very much online and have internet.
This whimsical battle music was brought to you by.
I know, I'm
Fairies.
trying to change it, but my computer is being argumentative with me.
Silence.
No memento.
Aoife's turn is done, so Thaddeus, you can take it from here.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Thaddeus, you're
okay.
up.
We're nervous.
Cool. I'm going to start off by casting Hex on this fella. Just targeted him.
Okay. Which one?
I've got a target on
Okay.
him if you keep it.
Oh, gotcha. I will just use. Are you able to leave that on there? Because I feel like that's
Yeah.
just a.
Yeah, I can leave it on there.
Don't make him invisible.
How the fuck did you do that? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I found it.
And then I'm gonna hex. Roll. So it's 6 added on if I hit, of course.
Okay.
It's 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Jubbly. Oh. So 12 points of damage in total. for that one hit, and then I'm gonna attack again and cast it twice, or 2 beams. So it's 27 to hit. For 12 damage plus hex. There's another 5 points of damage. So what's that? 29 points of damage in total. And then I'm just gonna step back a little bit.
Okay.
It's the end of my turn.
That does take it to that Mind Flayer's turn. They're going to. These things don't. You notice as they begin to move, they don't walk. It kind of floats over the ground closer to all of you. Let me get my handy dandy measuring tool out. Yep.
Oh no! Why are we in a line?
It's going to use its mind blast.
Why are we in a line?
Its tentacles furl up, and this blast of psychic energy rams into all of you. And I need everyone to make a intelligence saving throw.
You'd think with the amount that we've played Act 1 of Baldur's Gate 3 that we would know not to be in a line.
It was what my thought was when we were group sneaking up.
No.
Like, as a player.
I have advantage on intelligence, so why don't we roll that again?
Like, all your rolls have been private.
Oh,
I don't know if you meant.
Down as public for me.
Oh shit! Crazy.
Hey, I got a 14. Like
Crazy ones.
that
I
has to count for
was
something.
really enjoying like the mystery of your turn, just like
11, 14. I just need it from
Wisdom.
Calvis. No, intelligence.
intelligence. Oh, thank
Sorry.
fuck.
Yeah, intelligence save.
I found what the issue was.
I rolled
Beyond
that
20 had it on Always Whisper.
Ah.
Oh. I just found it funny because like your turn, the Eldritch Blast. It was just
Elliot,
like,
what did you get?
no.
Wow.
Really. in the theme for,
Intelligence?
Great.
Intelligence saving throw, yeah.
I
Right,
got a 10.
Oh, and doesn't everyone gets a plus what for being around you? What's your aura
Charisma.
protection?
Everyone within 10 feet of Calvis gets. What's your charisma modifier?
Me?
Calvis? Yeah.
Oh, I got a nice one. Charisma plus 3.
3.
Oh,
So
saving throws.
My highest was a 14.
May and Thaddeus pass. Everyone else fails.
Ooh.
So
Wait.
So Calvaire, Calvis, and Aoife, you're all going to take 19 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
Oof.
May and Thaddeus, you're both going to take 8.
19.
Would it be 9?
And,
Sorry.
It'd be 9.
9, yes. My math is bad.
Okay.
And then let's do it
I feel like
one
most people
more.
who play D&D, their math, everyone's maths is bad.
Let's do it one more time as one of the other mind players floats towards you,
No.
and with
Are
the
the ones that
same.
failed also stunned? Sorry.
No, because it's a different thing, I think.
Is it a different thing?
I think
Sorry, I
so,
thought it
anyway.
No.
Well, you might be stunned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you fail, so on a intelligence saving throw or take psychic damage and be stunned.
Yeah, so 3 of us are stunned.
So at the
Sorry, guys.
so yeah, so Thaddeus, Calvaire,
Rip.
and Calvis, you are all stunned.
Thaddeus isn't.
You can
Aoife.
Sorry, Aoife, not Thaddeus. You all are stunned. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. But you still get to roll for the save for additional mind blasts. Speaking of which, everyone make me another intelligence save.
Because I think stunned only means that you insta-fail strength and dex, isn't it?
Dex and strength,
Yeah.
yeah. And then attack
27,
roll.
baby.
Sorry,
Okay,
what
yeah,
did
you
we have to
passed
roll?
that one.
Oh, nat 20.
Another intelligence save.
I was like, I can't
Okay.
roll one again. Rolls a 2.
Looking better this time.
13.
Yeah, mine's also horrible. 5.
I have 13 altogether.
Okay, so Calvaire and Calvis. Right. Yeah,
Calvaire, man, you got the best one.
fail again.
I'm rolling 1s and 2s.
I know.
So, yeah, if only he were a div.
Going in.
So it's going to be 19 damage again to Calvaire and Calvis, and 9 to Aoife, May, and Thaddeus.
I've
However,
succeeded twice and nearly almost dead.
however, the 3 of you that failed, everyone that's failed one is still stunned. So I believe it's still just Thaddeus and Aoife.
Man.
No, Thaddeus and May who aren't stunned. Ugh. Or let me just put.
I just want to say I'm really glad I killed Giant because I'm on 17 HP.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'd be down
worse.
if it wasn't for that.
I'm also
Yeah.
worse. I'm worse. Like, I'm bloody.
I am 3. 3.
Chilling. I'm chilling.
I am fucked.
I've passed
I'm
twice and I'm on
straight.
20.
There we go.
I don't. Let me check.
Stun thing on.
Oh, did Orin get stunned as well?
Yep.
Yikes.
Oh,
Aoife, see that ring of free action? Is there not a thing about being stunned?
Is there a thing against incapacitated or stunned?
oh.
That's a good question.
Magic can
Incapacitated or
magic
stunned.
can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or
Oh,
restrained.
Paralyzed or restrained. Sorry, I know.
And also, this isn't magic.
Yeah, this is violence.
Oh, chat.
Question.
I knew there was something to do with like a condition it prevented. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah.
it just me or has Aoife disappeared off the map?
she's
Oh,
sort of faded out a little bit.
She's there for me. You might need to refresh. I hit
Yeah,
the
'cause
wrong
she's
thing
there for-
accidentally.
Yeah, she's there for me on stream.
So
This
that's
map
going to
is
take.
gorgeous.
It was a nice map.
Thank you.
There we are.
I got it off of Incarnate. So, Calvis,
There we go, right here.
you. Let me refresh myself with the stun condition. You
Incapacitated.
can't move. You can speak only faltering. Is incapacitated. Yeah,
Can't take
so-
actions or reactions. Is
Yep.
incapacitated.
So go ahead and repeat that intelligence save for me. If
Yeah,
you
okay.
succeed, you will no longer be stunned.
I'm gonna
At
be
the end of
useless,
the
guys.
turn
I'm
or
so
the start of the
sorry.
turn?
6.
Okay, you are still stunned. Calvaire, go ahead and repeat that save for me. You succeed with Calvis's
Thank fuck.
sword because he's conscious even if he's incapacitated. So you are no longer stunned. However,
Oh, wait.
That happens at the end of my turn.
That's end of your turn. Yeah.
This third one, guy.
May, it is your turn.
Yeah. So bonus action, go into a rage. Just get that up and running.
Of course.
Gotta do my stuff. Gotta do my things. Then I'm going to move behind this dude up here. Try and get us a wee bit more spread out. Actually, instead of that, I'm going to move in between the two of them. And I'm going to gun for. Let me pick in this one. Gonna gun for this dude over here.
Okay.
This one. So, and I'll reckless these, so I'll take 2 attacks at advantage.
Go ahead.
Yes. Advantage.
Look 'em up.
So that was 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I'll just roll the damage from that one. So 12 plus 2 is 14, plus 14 plus 7 is 21. And I'm going to do a Strike of the Fire Giants on that as well, which is a feat I picked up during our time in...
Yep.
Yep.
What does it
That-
look like when you use that?
So as she uses that, I'm gonna imagine as she's running up, she just kind of like, grabbed onto the Mind Flayer's shoulder, then jumped over it to the space in between, so kind of like did a flip it between them.
Mhm.
Gets the spear up down to kind of like stab through, and as she does, the thorns on her spear kind of like wrap around her hand and stab through, drawing blood through them. And from the blood, fire just cascades up onto the blade itself, coating it in this like orange but also red flecked flame. Like you can see like particles of red just like streaming off of it like embers. The smell is really pungent. I can imagine the party can smell it from that far away. It just stinks of honey, like really sweet honey. And sorry, I decided to
You're good.
through. So I'll pop that through, and we're going to do an extra 1d10 fire damage. That's an extra 3, so that was 24 so far. And then we're going to hit him again. Beep beep beep. Sorry, this is taking a way up. Advantage roll. So that was a 17 to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
17 hits, cool. And so that's another 12, 14. So that's another 14 damage on top of that.
Okay. This
nothing
one
else to add
is
on, so that's
bloodied.
this one over here. Cool.
Yeah. Let me.
Lovely. That's my bonus action. That's my action, my movement. So that's my turn.
That is my bloodied marker, I guess. Okay, that takes it to the other Mind Flayer.
Fantastic.
Let's
Fucking hell,
do-
man.
Hold on, let me see.
Fucking my flares.
This is bloody fantastic.
Oh yeah, let's try this.
Oh,
no.
This
exactly
one's
what you're
going to
going to do.
float over to May, and it's going to lash out with its face tentacles at your skull.
Ew. No.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, it does. You're gonna try and suck my brain.
You can't do it when you're not stunned or
yeah.
anything.
So it's to latch on, you need to be incapacitated for that.
Yeah, it's just a hit.
Yeah. Good thing
Yeah.
is got
The
brains
head
with
of-
this turn as well.
You're gonna take 17 points of psychic damage, and I
Oh.
need you to make I need you to make a athletics check for me.
Athletics.
Mhm.
Cool. I do those at advantage because I am raging currently.
Queen.
Yep.
Gosh.
That's a 16.
Okay, that passes. So as these tentacles lash out and they, it seems that they're barbed and rake at you, lancing through you with psychic energy, but you manage to escape being entangled by them. And that takes it to Orin's turn. He's gonna try and he does not get out of his stun.
This
So
was your idea,
Aoife,
Orin.
make an intelligence save for me.
Who?
Aoife.
Aoife. No.
What
Never
comes
seen
after
it.
7?
You are still stunned.
She
Shit.
That's gonna take it to Thaddeus.
Okily dokily. I didn't declare, but when I cast a hex on that Mind Flayer, I'm using strength as the ability score that they've got disadvantage on.
Gotcha.
So if I moved here, am I out of? No, I can still see it, can't I?
Yeah, you could still see it.
Cool.
If you moved like one more over, your vision would be obscured, but from where you are, you're fine.
Sounds good. I'm going to attack with Eldritch Blast again, because why not?
Gotcha.
19 to hit.
That hits.
be 12 points of damage plus hex. So 15 points of damage. Then roll again. For a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Another 12 plus hex again. 6, so 18. That's a total of, what's that? 33 points of damage.
This one is bloodied as well.
What? I got my bonus action. I'm going to telekinetically shove the mind flare that's behind May back 5 feet. So it's a
okay.
So it's a strength saving throw.
And this is not a spell. This is a feature, right?
Yeah, it's a feature.
Gotcha. So what do I need to roll?
DC 14 strength save.
This is his
And
sound.
disadvantage because of the hex. Or no, this is not the one.
It's the different one, yeah. And it's only ability scores.
DC what? Sorry.
DC 14.
It passes.
Okay, no worries. So it just stays where it is.
Just barely.
That's the end of my turn.
Cool. Anything else for you? Okay. This takes it to the mind flayer you just hit. Let's do the recharge roll on the mind blast.
No.
It does not get the mind blast back.
That's right.
It's gonna. Chloe, odds or evens?
Evens.
All right, it's gonna levitate past you over to Orin.
Wait. Wait, does that get a attack of opportunity?
Yes, you do get an attack of opportunity if you'd like to take it.
You have Sentinel.
I would love it.
You do have
Yes,
Sentinel
I do.
on you, so if this
Nice.
hits, you stop it.
Yeah.
So I will wait
so-
to resolve that.
Thank you for reminding me that I have Sentinel.
What's your what is
okay,
May's
let's get-
bonus to hit even? I think you'd have to roll. Yeah, you'd have to crit fail to miss an attack on
Don't
these
speak that
guys.
into existence.
I'm just saying.
So,
Yeah, that hits. So they will not be able to move.
just give me a wee second. I just want to check. Each of. Okay. And so so 1d6, 1d10 plus 6. So that's 14 damage so far. And we'll put on a Divine Fury onto that as well.
Mhm.
So that's an extra 5 damage. And fuck it, we'll put another Fire Strike onto there as well, so an extra 1d10.
Damn, stacking it.
So
Okay,
that's another
how
7
do-
damage as well.
How do you do this?
Nah.
So I'll say for flavoring, I'm going to change the flavoring of the Fire Strike a little bit, just because I had
Okay.
a think there, and I was like, ooh, I remembered something. So as you're looking at May, as the Mind Flayer thinks it's just going to swiggle away, she grabs it by the back of the head, by its big squishy cranium, and then reaches her blade back. This is really hard to do with in a dress, by the way, especially because my arms are dressed. Grabs it by the back of the head, and then with her blade behind her back, like impales it like up onto there, and like keeps on bending the head back, so it just basically like snaps the back onto her glaive. But you take a blink for a second, and you swear for a second you can see May just shrouded in black flame, glittering with red light and fire in her like more eldritchy forest monstery kind of form, but it's just like the shadow reflection of it. And you can see the body of the Mind Flayer just burning up. Blink, gone. And yeah, that's how we do it.
Cool. So then it is the next one's turn. Let's
No.
roll for the good old Mind Blast recharge.
No.
Oh, it gets it back.
Mm-mm.
It gets it back.
Illegal. Illegal.
However,
Yeah.
you did already take your attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
So this one's gonna waft its way over to Orin. And again, it's gonna lash out with its tentacles. In an attempt to grapple him.
He's just waiting to be
It's gonna
sucked.
hit. He's gonna automatically fail the check to escape. And then intelligence save. Yeah, he's still stunned.
Wait,
So
what was that?
Orin is now grappled and
Was that an
stunned.
automatic hit or?
Advantage to hit, he auto-failed the grapple.
Sorry.
So he is now ensnared in the tentacles of this. And Calvert, you have a really great view of the maw of this mind flayer, like stretching open as it pulls Orin's face closer and closer to it.
Okay.
Calvis, make an intelligence save for me.
I'm gonna do. Okay.
Pass.
That is a failure.
Oh no. Not your strong suit intelligence, is it?
Oh, it's -1.
Yeah.
It's almost like I planned an encounter based around what you guys would not be necessarily great at fighting or something.
Did you play?
I'm doing pretty well,
It is-
to be honest.
I will remind you this is your fault, Elliot.
Because I wanted combat. Where's the combat?
It's not my fault if you can't pass your save.
Can I flavor my not doing anything though?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the
Blake,
dragon I
describe to
have.
me.
So this dragon I have just crawls around Calvis's body, confused. Like, why isn't he doing anything? He just grabs
Oh,
his
you
face,
know-
looks
oh.
at him. What?
He should have been making those intelligence saves too.
No.
No.
Oh, he's
No,
dead,
the dragon's
bitch.
not here. We forgot
He's-
about
he-
dragon.
The dragon is a baby. He doesn't think yet.
It's almost as if Alex didn't want you to draw that
He's
card.
a baby. Leave him alone.
I just rolled the intelligence saves for him. He's fine.
Yeah, he better be.
Fine, dust. No.
So this dragon just grabs Calvis's face and just presses his forehead against Calvis. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Dad, why aren't you doing anything?
Yeah.
Dad, wake up.
But Calvert, it is your turn.
Fuck it up, Gartley.
I'm trying to remember what my bonus action bookmark was. I can't remember if it was haste or fly. And
Bonus action. Take
so-
note.
You just do it. Just do an odds or even.
Okay. Odds it'll be fly. I was just roll a d4.
You mean?
So evens haste.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's the better of the
Cool.
two, anyway.
Is bonus action haste me.
Okay.
Not so hard.
So like the book floats like closed. And you see a bookmark and I like pull it out like a sword, and I like it sort of burns away and arcane sigil sort of like form, and sort of fly towards May as like clock face speeds up above her and just slams down on her like through her, and she's moving quicker.
Anything else for
Yeah. my
Calvert?
action is right. So I've cast a leveled spell, but with your ruling I can cast another leveled spell.
Well, I mean, haste wouldn't have counted as far as I'm concerned, because you're using your feature to cast it. It wouldn't have counted regardless. But yeah, you can cast another leveled spell with your
Cool.
action.
I'm going to cast. I need to make sure to not cast a concentration spell here.
Mhm. That would be
It's
unfortunate.
so funny. This bitch is one of the bloodied ones.
Mhm.
Which one? The one right there? Yeah,
They're
that
both
one's
bloodied.
that
They're
one's
both
bloodied. The two one's
I'm gonna
dead,
cast-
one's bloodied, one hasn't been hit.
I'm going to cast a 4th level magic missile because my ring today gave me a spell slot higher than what I can cast.
Okay, go for
So
it.
4th level would be
6 beams.
6 darts.
Yeah, 6
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah. Because you have
Right.
3 at first level.
How awkward would
so-
it be if these things had shield?
It'd be very awkward, but oh well. I don't know the stat sheets, so
They don't. I'm just saying.
okay. So 20 damage, 20 force damage altogether, because it'd be all those +1 for all.
Which one are you hitting?
The one just by me.
20 total.
Yes.
Okay, it's still up.
Cool. Just to flavor it, the residual magic that was from the bookmark gathers and becomes like a ring of darts around my wrist that sort of just shoot off to him.
May, as you feel this haste wash through you and you feel energized, you also hear off to your side like this chittering, screeching sound as a creature emerges from atop the rock side and floats down.
Fucking cat.
Fuck's sake!
That changes my plan slightly.
And it's gonna.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh no.
It's gonna shoot at you with its eye rays. It's gonna shoot
Okay.
3 different eye rays at you.
Ooh.
No.
First, we're gonna do. I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
Okay.
Do any of these eyes rays? It's like this eye ray casts X spell, or is it?
Nope.
No, cool.
Okay, you succeed that save. Then it's gonna do. I need you to make a strength save.
Okay, I do those with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
26.
Okay, you pass that, so nothing happens there. And then it's gonna do. Okay, I need you to make an intelligence save.
No.
You've got this.
I don't think I'm gonna pass that. 11.
Yeah. No, so you're gonna take 33 psychic damage as
Oh,
this
I'm down.
as this beam hits
Oh,
you.
you're not down, right?
I'm not down. I'm not down. Because I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna do my thing.
You're gonna do your thing.
I'm gonna do my thing. Let me do my
Yeah, so you need to make a con save then, right? As you tap
Yeah.
into Ishturn's heart.
Yeah. Let me just
So
quickly
it
because with that.
it starts as a.
Started out as a kiss. How did it end up like this?
End up like this. Okay.
So yeah, just
so
make
yeah,
a just make a con save for me.
Cool. Con save. Please don't be an that one. 22. Cool.
Okay, yeah, you remain conscious.
Also, because of the new thing that was added on, can everything within 10 creatures within 10 feet of me, can they make a DC 14 con save?
Yep.
Just those two
So
things.
that's just those two. The Mind Flayer fails. This big gun succeeds.
Okay. So the Mind Flayer, yeah, no, it's no half damage or anything like that. So we'll roll 2d6. So the Mind Flayer takes 8 fire damage.
Okay.
Cool.
Anything? Oh, I guess just you have your full turn. What am I saying? Yeah.
So let me just quickly check on this. Is it on my turn this happens? Damaging first or upon starting their turn in it. Okay, so it's not on my turn as well. Okay. I want to get at least one thing quickly off of here. So I'll deal with this Mind Flayer on top. So with the haste, so that's an extra weapon attack. So that's
So you can make If you use your bonus action, you can make 4 melee attacks this turn.
Cool. So we'll go for the first one. Against Mind Flare on top. So that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 14 plus 3, so that's 17 damage so far. And I'll use my last fire strike on this as well.
Okay.
So that's an extra 1, so that's 15 so far. And then we'll go again. So that's 23 to hit.
That hits. These
Cool.
things have like no armor class at all, so like I think again you literally need to crit fail to miss them.
So that's an extra 9 damage.
Okay.
Still up?
Yep.
Cool. I will take my third attack on that.
Okay.
Please roll well.
Are you recklessing all of these?
Yes, all of these are reckless. So that's a 23 to hit. And why am I rolling so shit on these? And that's an extra 9 damage on top.
Okay, it's bloodied.
Okay. And we'll take my final attack on it as well. So that's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 13 points of damage.
Okay. It's looking really weak, but it's still up.
Also, how much does my AC get boosted by hits?
Or 2.
Two? So you,
2.
yeah.
Cool.
So it's managed
so,
or something like that. But you have that in.
yeah. So currently my AC is at 17 then.
Okay. That takes it to the Mind Flayer you just got done whacking. Mind Blast. Oh, this one hasn't used its Mind Blast, has it?
That one hasn't, no.
So it's gonna do another Mind Blast, but yeah, so this one will only hit May, Aoife, and Thaddeus. So get those intelligence saves for me.
Oh, okay.
You are. Oh, you're out of Calvis's range.
I got
11.
Yeah, so that's 2 fails. So you're stunned. You'll still be able to make your rolls to maintain your consciousness through Ishtred's heart.
Ethan.
You're
How
down.
much?
Yeah.
I haven't rolled damage yet, so.
Exactly.
How much
Even
damage?
if she passed 3, I have 3 HP.
Yeah.
Wow, I rolled terribly on that too. It's gonna be 12 psychic damage on a fail, 6 on a success.
I'll roll my con save.
Ethan's
Yeah.
fucking down.
If we all survive this, it's gonna be so awkward in the ride to the castle.
Both get all down.
Yeah, so you succeed. Okay. Bum.
I made my con save for Hex. I still got it up.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Okay, Orin. Hey, Orin breaks out of being
Nice.
Finally.
done. But then is he going to break out of the grapple? He does. So he rips the tentacles away from his face and breaks free of the Spine Flayer's embrace. That is gonna take it to Aoife though, so I do need you to make me a death saving throw.
Does he not have...
Are you wanting me to do the thing
I
where
want you
roll?
to do the thing. You roll it with the real dice. DM me the result.
Does Arn have... Wait, Arn's a cleric, isn't he?
Yes.
So we're safe if someone dies anyways, hopefully. But...
Who says he has revivify?
You know how many
you can.
soldiers? Oh, never mind.
That's he actually canonically I've had him use it already.
Yeah.
Um,
He used his last diamonds, guys. Sorry.
but who says he has it prepped today?
Who says he got a diamond on him?
Yeah.
Well,
He's a rich boy. He's a
right?
dwarf.
That's right. Yeah, there you go.
There. That should be it.
Right.
Yep. So it takes it to Thaddeus.
Okay. So as a bonus action, I'm going to move my hex from the dead mind flare to the one that's based with Orin. Let me just
Gotcha.
target that. Then I'm going to roll my blasting. So 18 and 28.
Yeah, those hit.
So 15.
Yep. How do you do this?
Okay, cool. So as the hex like wraps around the mind flare, how I kind of like imagine the hex being is like tentacles that wrap around, squeeze on, and then disappear. And then the blasts shoot out towards the mind flare, smacking it in its chest, and then the final blast hits it directly in the mouth as it like rears back from hit on the chest, and its head just pops.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Also, quick points of order. The mind flare behind me, just with the internal flame, it would have needed to have made another death
Oh,
save.
yep. I will do that right now.
Uh,
That's a nat 20, so yeah, it succeeds.
Yeah.
The stream has the wrong title, by the way. It's still saying Dragonheim.
Oh, I changed it. I literally changed it on Twitch.
Yeah, that's weird.
It just does bring up. Sorry to interrupt.
For me, it's called Pacts and Promises.
Calvis. Make that intelligence save for me.
Please.
I'm not 20, baby. I'm not 20.
Oh my god, yes!
So you break free of the stun.
Have you been adding
Oh my
your
god.
What?
Have you been adding your aura?
It does it automatically to
Oh,
the
does it?
bonuses for paladins. Yeah, it's not a thing you have to manually add in.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So for paladins, for all your saving throws, it automatically adds in that bonus. Cool. Calder, because that is unfortunately at the end of your turn. So Calder.
Yeah, so Maze Hasted. Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to run over. Is it just a medicine check to stabilize someone?
Yes.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna move, or would I be able to just go like 1, 2? It doesn't matter too much. I don't think we're moving anymore.
You could move through the space that the dead mind flayer's in. Yeah.
Awesome. And I'm just gonna make a medicine check.
Yeah. Go for it.
to Try and stabilize Aoife. It's 9. I don't think that'll do it.
Yeah. You are not able to stabilize her.
And then for my bonus action, I'm just gonna twiddle my cloud hair in worry.
Oh, it's so stressful.
Oh my god. Oh, they got you real good. Oh.
Oh no. Oh.
Miss Aoife! Miss Aoife! Oh my fucking gosh, she fucking did!
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
Your brain's leaking
it's the
out.
big man's time again. It's gonna shoot out with its mind with its eye rays again.
Mind witnesses
DC 14 Dexy.
We're gonna go at
DC.
Calvaire this time
Nuh-uh.
as you've approached. So
No,
First, I
no.
need you to make an intelligence save.
I'm good at those, right,
I'm good
guys?
at those.
In theory, yes. In
How
practice,
awkward
no.
would it be if you failed this one right now?
16.
Okay, so you succeed that
Ooh.
one. I need you to make a strength saving throw now.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh no.
Fucking crits.
So you suddenly feel yourself restrained by psychic energy as you are lifted up into the ground, and you feel your limbs like bound to your sides, and you're just being held there like a little rag doll up in the air. And it's got one more.
We know what you did during Baldur's Gate.
I need you to make. I need you to make.
We know you
to make a
fucked that
con
mind
save.
player.
Fuck off.
What?
I didn't have to say it.
I wanted the achievement.
Fucking admit it.
Listen, when I was
Tiny
presented with the opportunity,
It's the
How
fact that
does
you'll
it feel
walk in
knowing
and
that
like
you fucked a
vilify
squid?
them.
I've got a fun thing about that we can talk about during break. But what's the roll I need to make now?
con save.
Have I taken any damage at this point, by the way?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. I was just in
Well,
case there was like damage.
Yeah, no, you haven't taken any damage. Yeah.
That would be really inconvenient right now.
13.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
So that is that. May, it's your turn.
high
Go
up
ahead and
am
make
I?
another. Huh?
How high up am I?
You're 20 feet in the air.
Cool. And I'm restrained, did you say?
Yeah, you're restrained.
Sorry.
Don't fall.
I've got featherfall.
Oh,
Genasi shit.
May, make another con save.
A
for me.
reaction.
Yeah.
Of course.
There's a bonus action in Baldur's Gate.
So that's a 19 for the con save.
Okay.
Um,
Still a success.
Okay. And is it an intelligence save to not be stundy 1D?
You haven't been.
Yeah.
Did you get stunned? You did get stunned. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm-
So go ahead and make that intelligence
Um,
save for me.
You've got this girly.
Please.
Get him.
One.
Ooh.
Not fucking
You know,
one.
That's a 0 technically. So yeah, you remain stunned. So that's gonna take it to Mr. Mind Flayer on you,
Oh no.
which you are incapacitated.
Yeah, but like May's really spicy food. Like
So it's gonna try to reach out and hit you
Vindaloo.
with a tentacle attack. Does a
more like a tikka May salad.
what's your AC right now?
I think Robyn's frozen.
Oh,
They don't smile for this long.
That's when you know
I
something's up.
think, I think May's AC is 17.
Robyn has been
So-
stunned.
So they don't hit.
Yeah.
So they don't get the grapple off. So it's Orin's turn. Finally, he gets to do something.
Finally. In a long time coming.
Where'd your character go, Orin?
Wait, Chloe, get the screenshot of Robyn being frozen.
I
It's actually a really good like picture.
I was about to say this is probably like the nicest freeze
Oh, yeah,
frame I've
it's on
ever
there.
seen.
Yeah, Robyn, why are you so photogenic when you're frozen? Like,
It just, you know, it's like that guy from How I Met Your Mother.
maybe she's born with it.
Barney
Maybe
Stinson.
it's bad.
Oh,
wife.
nice.
He's gonna go up with his warhammer and rush into this guy. That hits. He's gonna add on a searing smite to it.
Aw.
Okay, yeah, so you see with like a flash of gold fire, he swings down his hammer and crushes it like right into like the main eye of the mind witness as it recoils and screams in pain at the blow. And then he's going to bonus action healing word onto May. No.
No.
Yes.
I'm okay. I'm okay. She's got her little antler out. She's
Oh, wait,
vibing.
actually, no, I'm wrong. The Searing Smite would have taken his bonus action.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's gonna take it to Aoife. Go ahead and make me another death saving throw, please.
Oh, yeah, we don't get to know this.
We have been blessed by the presence of Rocky, the small
Yes.
dog.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't get
Just
to
a
know
little
the-
baby.
I didn't like those eyes you gave that roll.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Thaddeus,
Rocky.
it is your turn.
Oh, the sweet baby.
Hello there. So as a bonus action, I'm going to move the hex to the final mind flare.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to continue Danny DeVitoing. Go for it. So 14 and 30. Does the 14 hit?
Yes. Yeah. How much damage?
35 in total.
Yeah, how do you do this?
So a very similar thing comes across, so the hex like wrapping around and then turning invisible, and then both the blasts just shoot through the chest of the creature, and it just falls to the ground with just 2 holes in its chest cavity as it falls to the ground.
Anything else for Thaddeus?
I'm gonna move here. Actually, can I do anything? I've done my bonus action in it anyway. Yeah, I'll just move there.
Okay. Alvis, it's finally your turn. You like regain your bearing just after Aoife crumples to the ground, unconscious. And what would you like to do?
All right, I would like to attack. The big
Okay.
because there's not anyone left except the big motherfucker, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna go
Hopefully.
to the big motherfucker. Oh yeah, exactly, indeed, you're right. Go over there. Boom, 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 boom. I would like to hit it with my hammer.
Go for it. Mhm.
16.
That hits.
Then I will roll damage, which is 11 plus a d6 is 14 total.
Okay.
And I would like to add a divine smite.
Of course.
Let's do second spell slot because why the fuck not? Which is 3d8.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get rid of this fucker so fast. 14.
Okay.
A divine smite damage.
Okay. It's bloodied, but still up.
I'm going at it again. Nah, this is not gonna hit. 11.
Yeah, that does not hit.
I'm gonna try again one more time. Net 20, baby. Net 20.
Okay.
Funny. Hey.
Ah, thanks. Thank
Roll-
you, Kytris.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Uh, 9 plus 4 is 13. Plus d6 plus 5. 18.
You didn't roll your damage as if it was a crit. Add another d10 onto that. And
doesn't
another.
get
Actually, oh yeah, you're right. I just double it. What am I saying? Yeah. How do you do this?
Yeah. Okay, so this dragon didn't see Calvis suddenly waking up coming. So it was like Calvis was never frozen, and he just sprints towards the creature, and you have this dragon waving in the wind, holding onto his hair as he runs towards this tentacle creature, and he just goes ham with it with a hammer. I think if he hits. Now with Crusher, he also gets pushed back like 5 feet. So this tentacle thing just goes flying through the air. Yeah,
Okay,
that's my
nice.
glorious
We are
description
out
of it. Thank you.
That. Now that we're out of combat, does someone want to heal Aoife?
Can I
Yes!
do medicine? Yeah, Orin, please, someone.
No, cure wounds. Does cure wounds help?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
cure
pretty
ones.
thing.
You have
I'm
your
going
lay on
cure-
hands as well.
Lay on hands. Yeah, that's free.
May, you are, I guess, as May, you are also going to fall unconscious. As
I
well
don't
as-
believe I fail.
But
well,
at the end of 1 minute.
fall unconscious and suffer 2 failed death saving throws at the end of a minute.
Yeah.
How high am I falling from?
Like
20 feet, isn't it?
You're
So
fine.
2d6.
Oh, yeah.
You're-
I'll just, feather fall.
Yeah, so May, you fall unconscious, but I'd say Orin will heal you and help get you up, so you're I get knocked down, but I get up again. All right.
Where are Aoife's
and,
wounds? Or how is Aoife dying?
Aoife was hit by the mind blasts, is
Yeah,
what got
psychic
her.
stuff.
So she
Okay.
doesn't have any like visible
Okay.
wounds.
Leaking out of her head.
Shoot.
Her brain is
Okay.
leaking out of her head.
Yeah, I would say there's
Yeah.
actually probably like cerebral fluid like leaking out her nose.
Yeah, so Aoife is in dog mode, asleep on the ground, like that image of your dog that I just put in the chat. And you would say that there's like, the way I like to flavour it is there's like a wee mark on the centre of her forehead where she's been hit. It's a little star-shaped. And yeah, the ears are bleeding, eyes are bleeding, nose is bleeding, mouth is bleeding. It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
It
So
doesn't
the
look
way-
that different to what we usually see her. She's just covered.
Yeah,
in
but no, but it's coming out. It's not just like flavouring of this is how she just looks.
I know.
The
Right.
blood is coming out of her.
So how my glorious description of how he would cure her just goes out the window because he's not sticking a finger inside her.
No,
nose
you
or
could
whatever.
just
That's-
like hand on
Yeah.
forehead and
So,
heal the internal
Basically,
damage.
Aoife gets a brain freeze. You know, when you eat ice cream too fast or whatever. That's what it feels like. It's intense.
For how
enough for
many
you to wake
points? How many
How many
points?
points are you healing? We're back up.
up. Let's say 15.
Let me roll.
15's fine. Don't worry. Thank
roll
you.
healing.
Just in case shit goes ham.
May, you're gonna be back up to 18 HP with what Orin heals you.
18? Lovely.
Am I still
Okay.
stunned?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Combat is over. No one is stunned anymore. No one is in immediate peril.
Oh my god, I just had the weirdest dream that I was being eaten by that weird fucking octopus thing.
I
And
told,
it was cold.
I told
And it
you,
was cold.
I told you we should have not
Sorry.
done this.
It turned out
What a
fine.
fun.
Or you done fuck all the
What
entire
I-
fight.
So did Calvis.
Yeah.
Why
but
you gotta throw me under the bus?
The only reason we were doing that is because you were just walking ahead anyways. You would be dead if we didn't run after you.
I would have been fine.
Okay.
Alright. Alright.
I just think what you've
Um,
done was rather selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Your
I'll let
opinion
Oren
is
respond
duly
first.
noted.
He doesn't give a fuck. Anyway, so I don't think we should leave these poor corpses behind.
No, we should bury them.
I agree. I mean, we can see if they have like interesting belongings or
Do
is
you
it
want to
disrespectful?
rob the corpses? No, you're
No,
just saying it'd be
At
disrespectful
least
to.
I mean, we could see if they have anything that identifies them. And if we
Yeah,
can
that's-
identify them, we can take any important belongings they had on them to their families.
that's exactly what I meant. Thank you, Robyn.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. We see eye to eye.
Yeah. Anyway.
Roll deception.
Eye to eye, and Ornis is staring at his belly button.
Metaphorically. Metaphorically.
What Orin lacks in height, he makes up in spirit.
Smite.
don't fucking know.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Can I?
Oh,
The mind flayers.
yeah, roll. Investigation.
I assist.
Sure.
As in, give me advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spicy. Thank you so much. 27.
Nice.
They don't have much on their belongings. No gold or weapons or anything like that. However, on one of the Mind Flayer corpses, you find a small pouch of some mithrite shards containing. Go ahead, I'm just going to roll something for this. Let's just do. Uh, 50 bits of mithrite that you can add to your inventory.
Everyone find that I take all this, or do you want
If
some?
you store it, we're probably gonna stick together for a while, won't we?
Right, I will add it to my thing then.
It's our money now.
It's not.
Communism.
Yes.
We're opening a shared bank account.
This sounds
Mhm.
toxic.
Calvus isn't actually saying this, by the way.
So you all take a
What's
minute
yours?
to search through the carnage. You find the mithrite. Orin is able to recover some journals and bits of personal information from the dwarven soldiers' bodies that he thinks he should be able to bring to Vordun and use it to identify them. He's able to tell that this is a patrol from the city. So hopefully people there will be able to help identify who these individuals are. You spend some time. Yes.
Aoife, I would probably ask Calvus if she can hold Parsley for a bit after such a harrowing experience.
So basically, you see Parsla sitting on Calvis's head, like the rat from Ratatouille, because he could swear Calvis couldn't move by his own, so he's just holding those
Mhm.
little hair
Yeah.
strings. Parsla just looks down at you from like the top. Like, what do you want?
Can I
But
give
yeah,
you
of
a hug? You're really cute.
So Calvis picks him up, and like this dragon will just hold on to
Oh, bless.
let go, and then he'll give it to him.
Thank you. You're a good boy, Parsley.
The dragon feels like you're holding like an ice pack, I'll say.
That's
Cool.
exactly what she needs. That's exactly what she needs right now. A fucking ice pack. Cold compress.
And it lets out like a
Paper
puff
towel.
of like cold
Paper
air into
towel.
your face. But yeah, you all spend some time burying the bodies of the dwarves with just like under like mounds of stone. It's Orin's plan to tell the city guard where the bodies are, and they can come and recover them and give them a proper burial later. And before long, you all are back on your way to the city, weary, from this encounter. But within the next couple of hours, you make it into Vordan. And what you see as you approach the city is what first appears to just be a large fortress bored into the side of the mountain, with massive gates and towers that look down upon the landscape below. You can see guards up above and patrols. The gates open ever so slightly as you approach, and Orin leads the wagon inside the gates to where you are confronted by a group of soldiers. But when you enter the gates, you are not in like a courtyard or something like that. You actually see you are inside the beginning of a massive network of tunnels that leads deeper into the mountain. And you can see the beginnings of the underground city of Vordan. After a short conversation with the guards and handing off the stuff that he found on the bodies, you all are let on your way as Orin leads you deeper into the city. You pass through what initially seems to be like the merchants district of the city. There's lots of stalls and traders about. However, you do see many of the stands and many of the shops stand empty, as they are not currently in use. As you pass through and move into more of the residential district, this holds true. About 1 in every 3 buildings seems to be not in use. As you move into the fancier part of the city, you come to what can be described as more of like a complex than a house. It's not quite a castle, not quite a manor, but it's a large building with a few smaller buildings clustered about it in its own like sort of quartered off area. As Orin leads you in there, and he kind of awkwardly describes bits of the cities you go through. He points out what certain shops are for, and as you approach the complex last mentioned, and this is my home, I suppose. And he closes the gate behind you all. You're in a sort of courtyard area. Light in the underground area comes from glow lichen that coats the top of the rock ceiling. There is plants, not like what would grow on the surface. It's a lot of like fungus and mushroom and various strange plants you'd be unfamiliar with growing in a sort of garden.
Are they like free to pick?
It does seem to be like a very manicured, like cultured type of garden. In fact, there is 2 individuals kind of tending to it as you come in, and as the wagon comes to the gate, a older looking dwarf kind of approaches and takes the reins of the horses, and he addresses Orin. He's, "Oh, Sir Orin, we weren't expecting you. It's been quite a long time since you've been home." And Orin greets this individual as this is Thor, who is the head of the staff here that tend to Orin's meager estate. He takes some time to introduce you to the rest of the staff. If you want to write down some names. So there's Thror, who's head of the staff. There's Otra, Wes, and Hubar, who tend...
Grabbing some paper. Yeah.
So
Thror is head of the staff. There's Otra, Wes, and Hubar, who tend to the grounds. There's Yumo and Tellen, who tend to the inside of the main house. And then there's Haith and Borsel, who are the cooks, essentially. There are and they are all that are at the house right now. It seems largely unused, besides by the staff maintaining it in Oren's absence. There's some stables with a couple more horses in it, and Oren does take some time to show you about the grounds. There's some stables. He has a not so modest forge, like a blacksmith forge that he works at in his spare time. And he's a forge domain cleric.
Oren, move out the way. Calvis has got a new boyfriend now.
And he brings you all inside to the house and leads you to some spare bedrooms that he has the servants kind of make up quickly for you to have. There's enough that it could be that basically 2 of you to a room and 1 person could have their own room. Yes.
Well, on the way, he Calvis would like say things like, "I almost forgot you were a celebrity."
There's certain privilege that comes with my rank and stature. Although I haven't been home since, I guess, becoming a bit of a war hero, so things might change. My family's always had a record of service, and that's how we've been able to build a small bit of comfort for ourselves, but
Well, your place looks lovely.
yes,
I hope we get to spend more time here.
I'd like that. I like to have more company here as well. My family's a small one.
Pretty big place for a small family.
If it's not too personal,
It used to
ask,
be larger.
Family or the
may
place?
I ask,
By family. Yes.
Remember there was a plague.
I understand.
Yeah,
As a
Oren would
cleric.
have been. Oren would have. How do I say this? Some of the workers here are new faces since Oren left. And he's going to learn that he has some family that has passed due to the plague. So, but yes, Elliot.
well, he was gonna ask. So do you live here with your brothers, or?
My brothers stay here from time to time. I guess when I left, they lived here, but I suppose as they've gotten older now, they must have made homes for themselves. So I see that it doesn't appear anyone's been using it in my absence.
Well, now you're home. You should probably invite them. Have a.
Yes, I suppose so. He calls for Thror and has him draft up some letters to get sent out to some of his family members and some old friends that if they were still alive or around, he would like to see in the city. But it is starting to get into night with the time it took you all to get there, and by the time you're settled in and more or less unpacked. And I think this is where we're going to take our break real quick before we get into the rest and what will come with night and the next day. So yeah, All right, welcome back, everyone. We're back for a short rest. We've restocked on all of our consumables and ready to kick on with some more D&D. So after you all get settled in, what's the room arrangement looking like? Who's rooming up with who?
I think we discussed it on break.
We did.
Obviously,
Oh god. Okay.
Would you
Now
like to
discuss it
share?
off break
Cover and Thaddeus all room together.
And me and
because they
Eva
were
were
boys.
Intellect.
They're boys.
It's intellect room.
And sorry, Aoife and who?
me.
Right, because Calvis will obviously be staying in Oren's room.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a spare room, actually. I'll take the room on my own then.
Fantastic.
Who's to say
Yeah,
that Calvin's
so-
going to sit in Oren's bed, though? Just going to have the feet
Oren.
sticking out and then.
Who said they'd be getting any sleep?
Ooh.
Is it too late to back
Yeah,
out?
they're going to be sparring all night.
I need to remember that Calver's 7'2" now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like, he's the tallest.
tall boy. Yeah, oh yeah, he's the tallest by a
tall boy.
stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By stretch.
Oh
Guy from
god.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh. May isn't the tallest anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
So after you all have a moment to settle in, pick your rooms, get all situated, eventually, Thror does come around to take everyone's dinner order for the evening meal.
What have you got on the menu?
It's not a menu. It's just tell us what you want. We'll
A la
cook it.
carte. What is on it? I don't know.
There are very few things we don't have access to here in Vordom.
What do you recommend? What do you take what do you take when you're on your break?
Oh, well, Borscht and Heath are both, between the two of them, their expertise
want
covers
something
most
so
different
We
styles.
all miss hair dye, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
You're having an abortion during the break? Okay,
Oh.
girl.
Borscht.
There's nothing
You
like
want a deleted
fetus in the
part
morning.
again?
between
The left have
Borscht
started to
and
eat the
Heath.
fetuses.
The source of protein.
It's Aoife's favourite meal.
No.
Bloody fetus pancakes.
All right, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Allegations.
Yeah, it comes and takes your dinner orders. If you're incapable of picking something in character in this moment, that's fine.
Meat.
I
Meat.
love
Big chunky meat.
Noted.
A rare steak with a garlic butter. What's the word?
Glaze,
Puree.
caramelized,
The
sauce,
is it
peppercorn sauce.
basting? Is it basting?
Yeah.
When you like
Yeah.
spoon
Yeah.
that, and can I get that with just another steak done the same way?
Steak with a side of
This is-
steak.
This isn't what Calvert would order. This is what you want to order.
And
Another steak.
and can I get like just an assortment of flowers, please, from the garden?
Edible or no?
We don't grow flowers here. We
Oh,
could send someone to go fetch some, but they don't grow in Vordom.
How close is the nearest flower?
There goes the plan.
Yeah, never mind then.
Okay, steak with another steak. Noted.
No, it's fine. I'll just have a nice salad.
That's a big switch.
Just the salad, or do you want a steak with a salad?
Salad.
Oh, okay.
And I give me a public figure that a Caesar salad would be named after in this world.
Oh my god.
An orange salad.
Wait, where are my notes? What's the fucking the Hrothgar salad?
Yeah, that.
Hrothgar.
Can I get orange salad tossed, please?
Sure.
I don't think you're his type, ma'am.
What?
May drops the F slur.
Can I take
It
a
made me joke.
short crust chicken and mushroom pie with a side of truffle fries?
Absolutely.
Holy
Can
shit.
I have the medieval meal, please? Can I get the happy meal?
You just want yes.
I don't
Sorry.
know. Sure,
Some red
Anything.
steak
I'm cool with anything.
or a blue steak. She'd like that.
We'll whip you.
What's a
We'll
blue
whip you up
steak?
in a.
It's
We'll
like a
whip you up
really.
in an assortment.
Okay, what's a blue steak?
It's
It's like less cooked than rare.
So
Mooing.
raw.
no. It's not
it-
raw. It's like done.
Oh, that's
Still
grim.
alive.
No.
Like tartar.
It says moo.
That's good.
You
thought
just
it
bare.
needed
You just
better.
barely. You just barely sear it on the stover grill.
That is
Actually,
grim.
do you do calamari?
Yes. It wouldn't be fresh, but
That's fine. Just some of that for the table.
certainly. Okay. Well, dinner will be in about an hour.
Can I ask for something else?
Just Calvis. Calvis doesn't put it in his order yet.
Sorry.
Mhm.
So when he arrives at the room, Calvus will just stand in the doorway, and this person can see that the dragon is occupying the entire bed. It's laying under the blanket.
He doesn't
It's
bat a fucking eye at the
Yeah,
dragon.
fair.
Like he
Just-
literally is so unfazed.
Nice. Okay. So Calvus is like, oh, all right. Do you have stomp pot? Or like
I'm
that?
sorry, I'm not familiar. If you described it to me, I'm sure we could put it
Right.
together.
And he lists just a bunch of Feywild weird ass vegetables, and then
Those-
eventually he'll name drop the word camembert somewhere in there.
Might be a bit more exotic than what we have on hand.
Camembert's gone extinct.
I heard. I just got the message this break. I got the message. That's why I picked it. Because I.
So sad.
Which is so you don't have camembert. All right. Just
Is this? I'm sorry. Is this a real thing? I have no idea what
You
you're
know what
talking about.
Camembert is?
sorry. You
I
actually
have
don't know
no
what
idea
camembert
what
is?
that
Oh
is.
my fuck!
I
It's
thought-
like brie. It's like brie.
It's brie, but
Okay.
better.
The cheese.
I've never. Yeah, I've never. Yeah, I know what brie is. I've never heard.
I thought you might know what camembert was.
No, I know what brie is. I've just never heard of whatever. How does a cheese go?
Oh,
Because the bacteria aren't
You, but it's
having
cool.
sex anymore.
Yeah, alright, they
So
they erased that.
essentially, they started like producing the bacteria in a lab, and now the bacteria won't mingle with other bacteria, so it's like not able to produce sexually anymore. So it's like going extinct.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Asexual cheese.
Who had a thing with cheese going extinct on their 2024 bingo?
Well, it's camembert and cheese, so it's two types of cheese.
All right. Do you
Gotcha.
like pre-baked potatoes?
Yes.
I'll take those.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes, miss.
I don't know if you'll do this, but my gran used to do it. Can you have like apple slices but cut little like bunny ears into them?
Yes, if yes, I could put in that special. He has a little notepad. He's writing all this down. I can put in a special request.
Thank you. I've had a really hard day. It would
I-
really cheer me up.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I hope you have a nice day too.
Yeah,
I forgot what your name is, but I hope you have a nice day.
It's Thror.
Yeah.
Roar. Okay.
And could I just get a wide selection of meats? It's a little
Yes.
tray.
Prepared,
doesn't need to
Denise.
be
sort of way?
No,
Okay,
don't cut.
certainly. Okay.
Do you serve
Okay.
vodka?
Vodka? It's not common in these parts, but we could procure some.
That would be fantastic.
Well, if that is all, the evening meal will be in about an hour. I believe Master Oren has already given you the tour. We are all at your disposal. We're very delighted to have him back home.
Oh, is it just food you're grabbing, or is there other things that you can grab for us?
What are you in?
Is there like a magic shop here?
There would be certain merchants that deal in that sort of
Like scrolls
Item.
and such?
Scrolls would be difficult to come by. That sort of magic isn't how do I phrase this? Quite the specialty of our people. So it's just if you went looking, you might be able to find some. I wouldn't know off the top of my head though.
Thank you anyways.
All right. Well, if that is all, please make yourselves at home. And he scurries away.
Thank you very much.
Is there anything anyone would like to do, or any interactions anyone would like to have before we move along to dinner time?
I mean, this place is pretty large, right?
It's so like it's not quite as big as the manor in Undir, if you remember. But it's a bit smaller than that. But like the whole complex together is probably as big as that, like with the land it's on and like the blacksmith and stables and gardens and so on and so forth.
Cool. He'll just, since the dragon is sleeping in his bed, he'll just get comfortable and just walk around the manor, just explore.
Yep.
Is there a bath?
Yes, there would
Yeah.
be a place to take a bath if Aoife wants to
If
take a bath.
Aoife's having the bubble bath of the century.
Yep, hot running water. Yeah.
Hot running water, the dwarven equivalent of lush bath bombs.
Oh,
She's having a wee party in there.
Dwarves make the best bath bombs. Yeah, there's like a little basket full of a different selection of them.
Yeah,
And
Aoife's
they're-
having a whole
and they're-
party in there.
They're named after different precious stones and stuff like that. So
They're actually like tiny bombs.
You don't actually. You'd hate to get the lapis lazuli one. It's actually toxic
Yeah,
in the water.
not the malachite one. Oh no.
What's the vibe of the manor? Is it old school or?
it's a bit more. I would say it gives old money is the type of thing. It's very it's not particularly ornate. It's finely crafted, but there isn't there's not ornate stone or woodwork or anything. It's just very quality. It's almost very austere.
Okay.
Giving a very function over form while still being luxurious.
Yeah. I'd say Thaddeus is still quite interested in the history of the place. So he takes out his notebook.
Yeah.
And his
You
quill.
probably would have
Just walks around.
read a little bit about Vordam. The whole city is in this big underground tunnel and system and cavern. There are larger manor houses like this, and a castle for the king and all that. This would be on the. You're someone who would have studied this sort of thing. So a house of this size in Vordam, from what you can gauge, is upper middle class, but not quite into not quite up into the first percent. It's
Okay.
I don't know if it's it used to be I know in like American military tradition history, it used to be pretty commonplace for like higher ranking officers to have like servants
Mhm.
for their quarters and stuff. So it's kind of like that level.
Okay.
Where it's like his family has this because they've consistently been like high ranking military people.
Yeah, I'd say Thaddeus just kind of like he snoops around, not like discreetly. Like it's very obvious that.
Yeah,
he's
like
just...
I mean, there's a study with a decent sized library. There's two other like bedrooms, besides the ones you've been showed to, but those are a bit more like, what's the word? Like suites than like just a room. You know, there's quite a big dining hall. Like the dining hall is made to obviously be able to host more people than what the house could regularly occupy. And that's about most that's in the house that's easily accessible. You know, like the kitchens are separated, and as well as like servant quarters and stuff like that. And you kind of get shooed away if you were to try to go in there.
After that, then I guess he'd settle in the library and then wait until food's ready.
Okay, gotcha. Sounds good.
How much time is it between now and what dinner would be?
Less than an hour, you know.
Never mind.
So you have enough to do like a little thing if you want to, but like, you know,
I'll be fine.
this is
So
more
I
just
will
like
work
if
towards
y'all
the
wanted to
feast.
have any conversations before dinner, you can. But if not, we'll just, you know.
So if he runs into someone, he'll have a conversation.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna roll a dice to see which. So you'd run into Tellen, who's one of like the like maids essentially. And she's like, you know, busy tidying up. The house has been kept in really good condition, but it hasn't, you know, like held a company in a while. So she's tidying up kind of like the main entryway. And you probably catch her right as she's about to go on her way to start help setting the dining hall.
Afternoon.
Sorry, what was that?
Good afternoon.
Oh, good
I know.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We sorry, you've caught us all a bit off guard. We weren't expecting company, let alone Oren returning. He's been gone for quite some time.
Apologies for not giving a notice.
Oh no, it's
honestly-
fine. We're all delighted to have him back and to have a company. It gets this place gets a little dreary. You know, there's been some occasions where his family has come and used the place if they ever were staying in for business or the like, but those are sporadic.
All right, I'm Calvis. Pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
How long have
I'm
you
Tellen.
been working here? Tellen.
I've been working here since I'd say a little over a year, since a year before Oren was deployed over to the mainland. So I didn't get to know him too well beforehand, but I've heard lots of stories from Thror and some of the people who've been here a bit longer.
I'm curious. I've heard a lot of things about status, of course, like that he's a war hero, but what are the stories exactly?
Oh, well, you've probably, I don't know how much you know. You know, information is a bit difficult to come by for some of the things, but you know, our people used to hold a very significant portion of land on the mainland, pretty much all the land south of San Roserdu until you hit the mountains. So a lot of the fighting we did was there to protect that. Also, we've lent some support to the free cities, but Oren was responsible for saving a lot of lives, and we would have lost what we ended up losing a lot faster than we did if it weren't for him. There was a sense of inevitability to it, I guess, but the efforts of men like him are the reason why we still have what we do have. We've been more fortunate than Sark really has been. Our king's still alive, so that's something, even if we've suffered in a different way while the war's been going on back here. You won't meet a person here that hasn't lost loved ones or friends to the plague.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
There was, yes, well, fortunately, we've gone past it.
You're lucky with a leader like Oren among you. He just saved a bunch of refugees on the mainland.
Yes,
well. If they
we've
continue like that, perhaps one day.
yeah, I mean, gods know we have plenty to go around for mouths to feed. If anything, what we're lacking is mouths to feed. So.
All right, let's gather more of those. Speaking of mouths to feed, I think it is time.
Yes, I need to go help finish setting the tables, but yes, should be in just a few more minutes now.
Well, if you need a hand, let me know.
She does like a curtsy and makes her way off, and
He gives a nod.
that's that. All right.
Eva out of the bath.
If there's nothing else, Aoife, are you out of the bath yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else. I'll say you'll get summoned for dinner, and it's Oren and the lot of you. You all sit kind of at one end of the large table, at the head of the room, and there's still enough to see 2 or 3 times as many of you at that table alone. Not to mention the tables that stay empty. The servants do all eat together at a table off in the corner of the room. And from the conversation and like laughter that comes from them, you can see they're a pretty tightly knit group. And they seem to get along very well from what you can gather. You did not come through.
No, I thought
What'd you say?
it's weird. I was close. Do they look similar? Do they look related?
Not particularly. I mean, there's they're all dwarvish, so there's some features they share, but it's a very wide range of hair colors, face shapes, noses. There's a slight resemblance between Thror and Helen, like he could be an uncle or something like that, but nothing too like there aren't siblings or like a parent and child, obviously.
I would like to say that Aoife's hair looks so incredibly fluffy. Like after coming at bath and it's dry, and it just looks so soft. Probably the softest y'all have ever seen it.
Gotcha.
Fluffy.
I don't expect me to remember what everyone ordered, so you're served what you asked for earlier. And there's drinks aplenty, be it like wines or different ciders, or if requested, harder drinks as well, as you are able to kind of feast and truly relax for what for each of you feels like and is, in fact, the first time in longer than you can remember. It's more lavish than what you would have gotten at Bass's Tavern, albeit not as homely feeling. But this is truly like peace is at hand. Orin doesn't really make any effort to strike up conversation as he eats. He does seem to be deep in thought at the table.
Strike a conversation.
Yeah, if you want to try to strike up a conversation.
You doing all right?
Yes, I suppose it's all really hitting me now. I guess it didn't really feel real until we actually made it here. I guess
Okay.
I'd accepted for a long time I'd never see this place again.
Does it feel good, or because you seem kind of
It's not as I remembered it. A lot has changed, both in myself and this place. This is the home where I grew up with, my siblings, and often my cousins would be here, but they've all moved on, either from this house or from this life.
sorry.
Just
Does it
what time
feel
does
like
to
home
us all.
still?
In a way, yes. It feels more like home than anywhere else, I suppose.
He puts just a hand on his back and just rubs it kindly, and it's like, all right.
I'm grateful to
Ryan.
have you all here, though. I feel like it would be worse if it was just myself returning home.
It's an honor to be here. Truly.
Yes, well,
And the food is lovely, by the way. Thank you very much. Incredible.
I sure missed Heath and Vorsh's cooking dearly.
Well, let's enjoy it while we have it, right?
Yes.
And he just
Yes,
chugs the vodka.
All right, yeah, you all are able to relax and eat your fill and drink. And before long, it starts to get into the later hours of the night as you all eventually begin to retire one by one. Yeah, sound good?
I think Aoife's the first to go.
Okay.
When she was eating her tea, she kind of noticed me eating like all of the meat stuff. She was also having meat, but me, her whole shtick was meat, and she feels an ache in her stomach, and just kind of pushes that to the back of her mind, and just eats the apple slices with the bunny ears.
Mm.
And then as soon as it's like the food has left the table, she's off ski.
Gotcha. Calvaire, May, Thaddeus.
I think during the meal, Calvary just himself once again, just thinking about the fight that's just happened and still going over in his head what's possibly happening with the Order of Scribes organization as a whole.
Right.
And he'll probably retire pretty early.
Gotcha.
Not fully going to sleep, just going to the room to get comfy.
Right. May?
May's quite jittery at dinner. She doesn't feel really comfortable here.
Too much
being
rock.
surrounded by too much rock, too much stone, too much being surrounded by a familial sense of all eating together in a room. So she's kind of a wee bit jittery and on edge. So as soon as she gets the chance to back the fuck out, she'll
Gotcha.
quickly and sharply retire to bed.
Gotcha.
Will Aoife be sleeping by the time she already gets back in the room? Because I know Aoife and May are sharing.
I think Aoife would. You'd go in and you'd find that Aoife isn't on the bed. But after a quick kind of like, what the fuck? She was just here. She's under
Where
the
the fuck
bed.
is this bitch?
She's under the bed. The bed is too comfy. She's brought the blankets down with her, pillows, but it's too fancy. She's not used to it, and she's not really asleep. She's just kind of like in the fetal position under the blankets, just kind of trying to will herself to sleep.
Are the eyes closed or are the eyes open? Kind of like
They're
vampire
open.
and cat eyes out. Is it just kind of like
Yeah,
two glowing eyes?
Two wee yellow
Sunlight?
eyes just like staring under the bed.
Terrifying. I think May will kind of like do that thing where like you lie across the bed, but then you look down so like the head's upside down. So darling, how are you doing?
I know that this is like Oren's home and everything, and it's nice. I mean, the bath was nice. The bath, they have these things called bath bombs, and they're like
What?
little. They're, I don't know. They're kind of like they smell.
Do they
I mean,
explode?
like they're little explosions, but they're nice explosions. Like that's like colors and glitter. I don't really know, and they smelled nice, but then it got too much. Like it smelled, it was too strong, and then yeah, I kind of messed up. I hope that the people who clean the bathroom won't be too angry. I think there's been a soap tsunami in there. Trying to use one bath bomb to get rid of the smell from the other bath bomb.
Oh, so you kind of build up, and then by the end of it, it was just kind of a big foam. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm sure they won't mind.
It's too big.
It is too big. It's
Too
too
big.
big, and there's too many bricks, and there's too much wood, and it's just a little bit too much like a very ornate prison.
Yeah.
I don't like houses. Also,
No.
I noticed that your hair kind of went like. Let me have a wee look see, and she'll have a wee look see through her pack and like pull out some like fucking tree oil or tree sap or like some ointments that she has. She'll just like hand them over to Aoife and be like, you can use this to kind of put it back down to how it usually is. If you want me, I can help you with braiding it back down later.
You can help. You want to do my hair? And you just see like the whole face just light up, and then you just see her kind of get out from under the bed.
Oh, okay, we're doing this now. Alright, okay, we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, this is out of character, but what's the moon looking like, Alex?
You wouldn't be able to. You're underground.
No, I know.
It's nearing a full moon, but it's not quite the next
Got
full
it.
moon yet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's too big, and it's their home, and I'm cool with that because everyone else is cool with that. I don't know. It's like 50 gazillion times what the cabin was back home. You're very good at doing hair, by the way.
Thank you. I've used to do my own back in the day.
You have nice hands.
She says as she looks down at her hands, which are about 6 inches thick with calluses.
Eva finds hair stuff comforting, okay? This is comforting.
She'll start like combing through it with the oils and stuff and like braiding it back down and like putting little beads of charms in. No, it's much bigger than I've ever back when I was with Ishturn, we didn't even have a shed. It was just out in the woods all the time. It was quite comforting. In their grove, it was kind of, you know how in the summertime you can kind of get away with sleeping outside if it's nice? It's like that all the time.
Oh,
It's really nice.
that's really nice. Granny said never to fall asleep in the cold, so I've never fell asleep in the cold before. Because apparently, if you fall asleep in the cold, you don't wake up.
Yeah, it's not the greatest ideas, and it's not really that comfortable either. You wake up and your joints all hurt, and everything just aches in your body a little bit more. It's not fun, but I get where you're coming from with this house. It's too much, and there's too many rooms, and there's too just much stuff as well. Like, it feels like it's filled with about 300-400 families worth of stuff here, and I've only been in like 6 or 7 of the rooms. It's just endless.
Been in this room, the bathroom with the big ornate bathtub, and the dinner room. I don't know what that's called. The dinner room.
I think it's like a dining room.
Dining room. I don't think it... Do people get working for other people? I don't understand that.
Well,
I mean, they're very nice. They're very nice.
You see, Aoife, there's some people that hoard the wealth all to themselves, and they then create a little monopoly on that wealth.
Why would they do that?
Because people are weird like that, and then May goes into explaining communism.
I will point out 2 things about Vergandel, the dwarven country. Universal healthcare, universal basic income, okay, and food is a right.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Yes, there's a monarchy, and yes, there's a wealth, there's wealth disparity, but they cover everyone. Like, nobody's homeless, nobody starves, nobody doesn't get medical care. It's not perfect, but they are a nation of plenty, and they use that plenty to provide for their people.
But I don't understand that. But why would... I mean, people have arms and legs that work. I mean, Orin has arms and legs that work. Why does he need so many people looking after the house? Why is the house so big?
Because people like to make a statement after she'll tie a little bit of twine over at the end to gnaw off the braid. Because people like to make a statement of their wealth and their heritage and everything like that. And what's the better way of making a statement than having a really big home that you can live in?
I mean, I guess, but these people look really fancy. It's not like they're running around. I mean, if I had a house this big, I would just be running around all the time.
I would be as well.
You know what we should do?
What should we do?
You know what we should do?
Do you want to have a race?
No.
Oh,
I think I've never played, but my granny told me about this game called Hide and Seek, and I think this house is so big. I think it would be really fun to play Hide and Seek.
Could we just play hide and seek, or do you want to get everyone else to play hide and seek as well? Because I feel like everyone else would also love to play hide and seek.
I think everyone else would.
Inspiration.
To who?
Aoife, May already has one.
Yeah, I've already got one.
But Aoife, point of inspiration.
Thank you. Who knew? Inspiration from hide and seek.
I wanted to do it, but that was just the cherry on top.
I mean, Orin and Calvis were giving each other the weird eyes that you were talking about, so maybe they don't want to play hide and seek. Thaddeus doesn't seem like the kind of guy to play hide and seek. And Calvert might want to play hide and seek.
I think Calvert would like to play hide and seek.
Yeah.
I think Calvis would like to play hide and seek, but exclusively with Orin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In their bedroom, probably.
Maybe not just the bedroom is the only thing.
He is the master
But
of the
anyways,
house.
that's yeah,
Ew.
yeah.
That's gross.
I know. I know.
Disclaimer: Aoife is not homophobic. She
I
just
don't know.
finds
She
all
sounded
of this
very
gross.
homophobic.
I don't know. If it looks like a duck, it sounds like a duck.
Probably a duck.
Aoife just finds sex in general gross. Leave her alone.
She's
Aoife is
homophobic.
eminently asexual.
Yes. She is.
Ew,
Right.
kissing gross.
I think we'll segue on over to
Mhm.
Calvert and Thaddeus. Real quick. What are you two? What are the intellectuals up to? As you-
So, you'll see from my
Well, actually,
my book. Want to compare theses? Like,
Raw, where's my backing?
Quantum Fury.
right. Fuck, mate, you really saved my life there. Fuck your kind.
Yeah, I get that a lot. No.
Right. Sorry, Thaddeus.
Yes.
I've been meaning to ask you this for a while.
Okay.
What is your deal?
What's my deal?
Well, like, you've not had much experience with magic
Hmm.
in your life, or so
Yeah.
you say, but then you're able to sling it like amazingly. You took out 2 of those mind flayers. So like, you know, what happened? When did that happen?
Well, I'm guessing you are a learned man.
No, I carried the book around for show.
Well, I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. It's just as simple as reading a formula or doing some research and just putting it into practice. I have the book that I've got on me has just revealed what I need to do, and I kind of just do it. I don't know if there's any other way I can really explain it.
Do you mind if I have a look at your book and cross-reference it with mine?
I don't know if it's necessarily gonna be the same as yours.
I know, but there might be something to learn there. Only if you're comfortable. I know it's like with someone with a book, maybe some personal thoughts in there.
Well, the thing is, nobody else has looked at the book before, except at least to my knowledge. Possibly people before me, but whilst I've had it in my possession, it has just been me. I can give you a peek if you want, piquing your interest.
I mean,
Let me
I'd
have a-
love to. Yes, just because I was wondering what was in the book, and then obviously I got to see inside of Aoife's grandmother's cookbook
Mm-hmm.
for a little bit, and then I've not really had a chance to look into your book. And the spells you sling are just so cool, and I was just wondering.
They do seem to be a bit different to those that you cast.
Yes,
I think I've
your
noticed.
yeah. There's something distant about your spells. They don't feel. Saying they don't feel right's not the correct way to say it.
Could
but-
it be perhaps because the way we learned magic is 2 very different things? Maybe just we casting the same spells, but they look different. I'm
don't know.
unsure.
When you manipulate magic, I just my spine just sort of sometimes crawls. I think it might just be when a random tentacle pops up, to be honest. But yeah,
You don't want spine issues. You're way too young for that.
no. I mean, when you get a chill down your spine,
Right.
Like-
Okay. Yeah.
the,
I get
the
you.
heebie-jeebies.
The heebie-jeebies.
I don't get scoliosis when you cast a spell.
That's good news, because that would be rather unfortunate if that was the case.
It would be. It'd be very impractical.
Yeah, I'd have to give up magic if that happened, or you could just leave.
Oh, it's very sweet.
Either or.
Never mind, actually.
Anyway, if you want to take a peek,
Yeah, you can look at my book while I look at yours then.
yeah, I mean, information's information.
Yeah, and maybe you can learn some more formula.
Yeah.
I open the book.
Make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
The music
Disadvantage.
switch.
19.
Oh, damn.
You open the book and start to look through this runic text. Doesn't make any sense to you. You're unable to read it. You see some of Thaddeus's notations here and there from when he's been working on translating it. This is not a spell book in any way, shape, or form from what you are able to gather, which is very little. It reads like a religious text. And the text sort of sticks in your mind's eye as you read it, and you can feel something almost pulling at your consciousness as you leaf through the book, but it doesn't quite take hold of you unless you were to let it take you.
Your intrusive thoughts win in this situation.
See, Calver is always fucked about to learn more. Yeah, I think I might let it. Is that
This force pulls on your mind, and your vision becomes more and more focused on the text until the world around you blurs out of view. When it comes back into focus moments later, and you snap back away from the book, you're not where you were standing before. You are in a decrepit, crumbling altar room. For everyone before, this is the same room that Thaddeus has found himself in a couple of times. However, it's changed since last Thaddeus saw it. No longer is it does it look so much like a crumbling ruin as it almost looks like a construction site with spare materials lying about and the carvings looking freshly wrought into the stone rather than being ancient and decaying. Rather than in the altar sitting the bowl before is just this pulsating, twisting mound of flesh. You see tentacles writhing about themselves, and you feel a beckoning in your mind.
What does Calver look like whilst all this is going on?
Yeah, what do I look like right
He
now?
just looks really focused on the book to you, Thaddeus.
Okay. I kind of walk up to him and I put my hand on his shoulder and I'm like, found anything?
You hear Thaddeus's voice while you're in this place, Calver, and you can feel his touch on your shoulder, but when you look to where he would be, he's not there. And you feel the beckoning almost weaken at this. The sensation is basically that with a bit of like mental force, you could pull yourself back out of wherever you are now. You're not really... You're a visitor more so than you are like a prisoner here.
Is the Does the thing have any like reaction? The thing that's like wrapped around my neck.
No, I'd say
Okay.
it maybe seems eager if you were to try to interpret its emotions, but it's very much just kind of passively there as it has been.
Okay.
If I speak, can Thaddeus hear me? Like if I'm like, I think I found something.
I'd say yes. That where from Thaddeus' perspectives is you'd just be speaking as if you were just looking over the book and talking to him.
What have you found?
But again, what you see is the place before you I've described.
There's like my mind has been transported or something. There's a ruined.
You're an altar?
Yes, and there's a thing that's beckoning, and there's an inkling of me that's like that wants to, because I'm curious. Should I?
Kind
The
of your judgment.
creature around your neck, Thaddeus, kind of coils itself in anticipation, and from your neck reaches out to Calvera, but doesn't quite touch him.
What feeling are you getting?
Like myself?
Yeah,
Curiosity, if anything.
I feel the same when I'm there.
As you continue to dwell here, some impressions are placed into your mind, which you're smart enough to figure out is this thing communicating with you. You see yourself, but different than you are now, almost nobler, commanding more authority. You see your father, and he looks proud of you rather than disdainful as before. You see your sister, and she looks like the weakling. You see yourself rescuing Takar from someplace, and you see yourself all in flashes. You see yourself on the battlefield, cutting down hordes of Inguinite soldiers.
Shown you stuff before, Thaddeus.
Quench your thirst, Calvera.
You see tomes and
gonna
tomes
approach
of lost knowledge.
I'll approach the ball.
Almost as you approach, this tentacle as thick around as your arm unfurls and reaches out to you like an outstretched hand.
He'll touch it.
Can everyone deafen besides Kieran and Lukas, please?
How do I do that? Oh wait.
Yeah, so it's like the little
I
headset
could,
next to your name.
I could do it for you. If you need me to. So we're gonna have a bit. We're gonna have a bit of an above table conversation here, real quick, before we go any further.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that you are aware, as the player, as what is potentially before you. Okay. I'm including you in this, Kieran, A, because the stream needs to hear this, and B, because you are involved with this patron as well.
I was going to ask as well, anyway, towards the beginning of everything that was going on, as soon as he mentioned that he was in the room, Thaddeus was going to cast Detect Thoughts on him.
To be fair, I was going to see if I could do my minor illusion.
I'd say just with a bit of, not even casting a spell, with a bit of mental effort, you'd be able to see what he's seeing.
Can I
through
be
your
in the room with him,
connection.
or Just seeing. who he's up.
Actually, yeah, I'd say you could enter the room through with him if you want. And as the being beckons out to you, Calvera, Thaddeus would appear beside you. Lukas, so it's my plan to do a level up after this session for everyone. This is your opportunity to multi-class into Warlock with the same pact as Thaddeus, if you would like to. You can refuse this.
I don't have the charisma to do that.
We can override that. And we could keep your spellcasting modifier as intelligence. It would mostly be like a narrative flair sort of thing, but you could also take. We could also potentially do. Let me pull up your sheet. Again, I'm not going to tell you have to do this, but I will say, if you want to, I'm going to give you some options. If you don't want to do any of them, I think narratively, Calvera will have to refuse what this thing is offering.
So I also don't want to step on your toes, Kieran. So if you'd rather,
It's okay.
refuse.
Don't mind.
Yeah, it's like I feel like having a conversation about this. You could take the Eldritch Adept feature, maybe just dip your toes, and have the potential for a Warlock Pact in the future.
That could be spicy.
Yeah.
So as in like not a level, just the feat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's up to you. I'll say.
I'll probably take the Eldritch Adept.
Okay. In the future, if you decide you want to multi-class into Warlock and go down this path, you can. We're basically, my plan is you're gonna have like a diet Warlock Pact, where you'll maybe get boons and other things, but won't be a Warlock proper. Okay.
Book club has moved on to the next level.
Yeah. So, you guys are, I don't know how to tell them. I'll just do in the chat.
Oh yeah. Cool.
You can undeafen them, I think.
Yeah, you could like.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello there.
Wait, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, you're good. Hold on, I'll just
Oh.
DM them. They should hear that.
Wait, can you still hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You should not be able to hear me. I've muted my mic. Okay, weird. Funky.
Hey.
Aoife.
That was spooky.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
So,
So I could just take that now.
I'm back.
yeah, you can
Sorry.
add that. You can add that now, but so let's get back into the narrative of it though. This thing has the tentacle unfurled, reaching out to you. What do you do?
I touch it.
You take it, and a white-hot flash shocks through your whole body, feeling more exhilarating than painful. And there you feel that some sort of a bond has been forged. And then you are removed from this place, and you both find yourself back in the study, or your room, or wherever you were.
That's one hell of a book, Thaddeus.
You don't say.
What is it?
I'm still trying to piece all that together. My mother dedicated most of her life trying to find this thing. She passed before she could find it. So I pieced it all. I pieced everything together as soon as I finished school, and eventually I found it. I think I'm the first person to find it.
Well, I'll definitely help you with this.
That would be appreciated. Been trying to translate it for Long time.
I think this is where we're going to segue over to Calvis.
Mhm.
And I think you all will wrap that up and go to bed, if that sounds good.
Yep.
Calvis, was there something you wanted to get up to?
I'm gonna rush y'all at all. So
No, we're
if
done.
y'all have anything to do still, cause what the fuck?
No, it's your turn.
Okay, so this is very quick. I don't want to make it too long. He'll knock on Aoife and Robyn's door. Not
Mhm.
Robyn, Mace. Robyn is not there.
Robyn is in the campaign now.
Robyn, what are you doing here?
Hi, guys. Mel will go up to the door.
Right.
Yo. Wait, no, that's Robyn. Hi.
Robyn is here. Who's that? And he's like gonna talk to Aoife real quick.
Hey, what's up?
He's just Aoife.
What did I do? What did I do wrong?
Outside.
Ah!
Hi.
No, but like in a fatherly way. In a fatherly way.
What did I do? Yeah, she goes outside.
He closes the door. And he's like, how are you feeling?
Oh, I thought I was in trouble. I thought I'd done something.
Why would you be in trouble for
I
anything?
don't know the way you were just like outside. And I was like, oh no, I've done something wrong.
Well, you've done something wrong, yes, but if
What
you
did you-
could, well, today you were that's what I was gonna ask you if you're all right because you went down again.
I mean, I have this weird mark on my head now, but
Calvis takes a good look at it and tries to cure it with a bit lay on hands.
it's just a little star-shaped like scar from
Yeah.
where the blast hit.
Alright.
And it's broke off the hexblood like crowny branchy thing. So yeah, just regular forehead Aoife now with a mark in the middle.
Well, he tries to cure it anyway, but when he sees it's not really doing anything, he's like, all right, well, don't do it again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Take good care of yourself, all right? I don't want to see you, like many others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, so me and May were gonna play a game of hide and seek. Do you want to join? Or were you gonna hang out with Orin because May said that you'd be probably hanging out with Orin, and we didn't want to interrupt any of that. So like,
May said what?
It
I
doesn't matter.
aware that
You-
Orin.
I feel like right on cue, Orin comes into the hallway and he's got like a bottle in hand. No, it's
A
like-
bottle of
he's like very like tastefully disheveled. It's just like, just Calvis, would you like to have a drink?
He getting character. Hold on.
Blood's rushing somewhere.
You just hear like from the room.
Dude, I told you that you'd probably be hanging out with Orin, so we didn't want to interrupt. Go hang out with your friend that's a guy.
All right. Sure. I wouldn't mind a drink.
You two
Orin.
make your way into Orin's suite to share a drink, and we'll fade that to black. I think with that, everyone will eventually wind their way down for the night. And this was ordinarily where I would end session. But I have one more thing.
Ooh.
In the late hours of the night, when the cave is at its darkest and its stillest, Thaddeus, you suddenly, after a deep, dreamless sleep, awake, and you find yourself not in your bed, but standing in a room that, after taking a quick look around at the walls and furniture, must be some of the servants' quarters. You hear a wet, squelching, crunching sound, and you look down, and at your feet you see littered the corpses of Tellin, Haber, and Otra. And you see not the entity that travels on your shoulders, but the one more like what Calthair saw in the altar room, feasting upon the corpses, growing large and fat from their flesh. There's not a sound about except for that of your own heartbeat in your ears and of the feasting of this being. Before you process enough thought to react, there is a surge of cold air about you, and a being you recognize and have only briefly interacted with appears from the shadows. Kythris has presented herself to you, and she looks down at the scene of gore before your feet. My, you have created quite a stir, Thaddeus.
I don't know what you're on about.
I can see it, Thaddeus. I've felt something interesting about you for some time. And now, well, you have 3 deaths on your hands, and you're in quite the pickle, it seems. And as this is happening, the creature kind of recoils ever so slightly away from Kythris' presence, dragging the corpse it's feasting on with it, letting out an almost hissing sound.
This wasn't me.
You have no idea what you've awoken, do you?
This wasn't me.
But it was. Why, I don't reckon this would have ever happened if you hadn't found its book and saved the dying wretch from extermination. The extermination that, well, more dangerous forces than I thought it had met long ago.
What do you mean? What do you know?
Oh, I know many, many things. But I don't think I'm going to share them with you just yet. But I have a deal I'd like to propose, Thaddeus.
Seems to be many of those going about.
Thaddeus, a friend of a friend is a friend. I will help you with this situation you've gotten yourself into. Those bodies are going to raise quite a few questions, even if no one's going to remember who they were. So I'll take care of that for you.
For exchange of what?
For exchange? Oh, well, once your pretender here has amassed enough power, and in turn you have, you're going to help me.
Do I get the pleasure of knowing what I'm helping you with?
The same thing that your friend Calvis has pledged himself to. Taking back what is mine.
Do I have a choice?
Well, surely. I can leave and everyone will be wondering why there's 3 mystery corpses about and why the trail of bloody footsteps leads all the way back to your room. But that wouldn't be fun, would it? We can all just put this behind us and work together. And to sweeten the pot a little bit, I'll tell you a little bit about what I know. Do we have a deal?
Thaddeus kind of just looks around the room, and the horror that's in the room is something that he would have never really pictured. And currently, the only way out seems to be in the hands of the one who's got their hands outstretched. And he reaches out and clasps her hand.
As you do, there is a shock of cold that runs through your body. It draws attention to this sensation that been nagging in the back of your mind that you hadn't quite realized yet, is as much as your gut reaction is to be abhorred by this, perhaps influenced by your connection to this creature, there's a sensation of pleasure, and you can feel your strength increasing as well as this creature you're bonded to grows in strength as well. The next thing you know, you are awaking in your bed in the morning. There are no cries of shock, no trail of blood. The creature that you saw is nowhere to be seen save for your little companion that travels with you. And as you make your way around for the day, no one questions what happened to Talon, Haber, or Otra. And for the rest of you, you never met anyone by those names. And that's where we're going to end this session.
I'm just gonna roll my d6. Before I forget.
What a
You
way
may
to
all
break the
take a lot-
tension.
Also, you may all take your long rest, and you can level up to level 6.
Hey, okay. That's so cool.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Oh my word.
What the absolute fuck,
Oh.
Alex?
What?
That was-
Alex.
That was a
Oh,
twist I
thank
was
you.
not expecting at all.
Neither.
Nice boss.
Me neither.
Nice boss. Nice boss.
Oh. I mean, after a really good end to the session, we all have to, put our hands together and say thank you to Alex for being our dungeon master for this week.
Of course, and thank you to all the players, Lukas, Robyn, Chloe, Kieran, Elliot. Again, I'm just blown away by the amazing RP and performances coming out of all of you every session.
If you would like to join us next week, we'll be streaming from 7 PM to 11 PM UK time at twitch.tv/HorrorWordQuest.
And if you want to watch our previous episodes, you can find them on youtube.com/BioWorkQuest.
We also have a campaign as an audio-only podcast. You can find us on Spotify and Google Play.
That's it from us for this week. We'll see you in the next one.